Hey friends, this is Prasham from Mobipedia, and today we'll be doing about all the features that MiUI offers us and all the hidden specifications that MiUI offers us. To get started, we'll start by using the home screen. In the home screen, as we see, there's a kind of circular thing and an unlock button down there. If we pull it down, we'll unlock it. If we pull it on the right side, we'll get into the messages app. On the top, we'll get directly into the camera, and touching on the left to the left would take us to the dialer. Another thing is, if we double tap on the circle right here, it would open the music menu. If we can play music from here, we can change music, everything from here, directly from here. Then there's another thing that on the lock screen, if we hold the home button for a while like this, it would on the flashlight. As you can see, the flashlight's on. To off the flashlight, we just have to click on the lock button another time. Let's get into the UI now. The UI of MiUI is pretty custom and does not seem vanilla at all. MiUI is a customizable UI and is highly customizable with lot of features. There's a 3-finger swipe feature that is like this to get access to all your home screens at one place. You can also select the home screen that you want to select as the home screen that will take you when you press the home button. Then there's another feature that in most phones, in normal Galaxy phones or in normal Android phones, you'll see to move an app from one home screen to another, you'll have to press on the app till it kind of vibrates, and then you'll have to take it on the other screens. We all have to admit that this feature is not very convenient to use. So MiUI offers a new feature. It's like you squeeze in, then you just go to move apps. I'll just select themes, and you can directly move apps. Like if I go on this home screen and I click on this, a themes app would be delivered to this home screen without any problems. You also can click on this app and move it around the home screen like this. These moving apps for MiUI are pretty basic but are helpful for our day-to-day activities. If you are in this position, you can just shake the phone like this and it'll tidy up. Like this app was here, then it went here because of the tidy up application. I'll do it on this home screen too. Yeah, you see, it's just tidying up my home screen. It's just arranging them in proper order. This, yeah. Then there is opening the task manager on MiUI. MiUI has provided us with the task manager like Samsung does. If you're getting it imported from China, you will get the task manager in the home button, but in the Indian version that is sold in India, by pressing long on the home button, we get to Google Now. By pressing long on the menu button, we get into the task manager. For example, I'll just open camera, I'll just open music, I'll just open Google. Opening all 3 apps, we'll go into the task manager. Then as we can see, if we click on the brush button right now, all 3 apps would be cleaned. So if I don't want to close music app for right now, I can just swipe down on the music app. There would be a tiny kind of lock button, if you can see. Yeah, that tiny lock button indicates that now if I press the brush button, the music app would not erase. Like I press the brush button, as you can see, the music app did not go away. If I again pull it down and leave it, the lock button will go, and this indicates like if I press the brush button now, the music app just went. Another thing is that if we to uninstall apps, we just have to press on the app so that they just vibrate, and then we can take it to the top. There we can just uninstall it right away. Another thing is, if we go into the securities application over here and we go in permissions, as you can see, we can manage root permissions from here only. If we here's the manage root permissions application, and this allows us to manage root permissions directly from the securities app without going into the settings and managing the root services. Another thing is the disabling of the camera mod. Let's go into the camera and see what the MiUI offers in the camera. The MiUI camera UI is pretty standard MiUI with a little bit of customization, and it is a simple UI. It is a simple to use UI. If I just click in this, we just get panorama, we get audio, we get filters and settings. Let's go into the settings and see what we have. In the settings, we see a camera frame. In the camera frame, we can select a standard 4:3 or a full screen 16:9. This is 16:9 and this is 4:3. Okay. Then there is picture quality high. Then there is stored location info, that will store where the picture was taken and the place where it was taken using the GPS tracking service in the phone. Then there is a option to select what the volume buttons would be used, like for the camera. For now the default is for zooming. Then there is a long press shutter button, that is this that shutter button, if we long press, it will take a burst shot like this. If I press it, it would take burst shots. You see that burst shot finish. It just took 2 photos because I didn't do it. In the camera, we also have another cool feature, that is scan QR codes. The camera can directly scan QR modes, and there are camera sounds enabling and disabling. There's also another feature, that is time watermark, that will like give a yellow kind of dot line over here to tell when the photo was taken, the time. Then there are reference lines. Reference lines are basically guidelines to apply rule of third in the camera. Going back from the camera, we see there is another feature that is only for the music app and the notes app. That is, if this is the music app and I swipe down on the music app, the music app would open up with an animation like that. Let me show you again. That is for camera app, only for music app and not for many other apps. I think it is also on notes. Yes, it's only on 2 apps, the notes application and the music application. That's about it. Let's go into the Me messaging app. Going into the Me messaging app, just pulling down on this, we get into private messaging. As you can see, you can select some few contacts for private messaging, and we can like select that it requires a password. Like if I choose this password, it will not open private messaging before or without the password. It is kind of feature, it's kind of an app locker for the messaging app that is provided by MiUI. Just pulling on the messages in the MiUI application for messages. Then there is not much in the customization of down, like what is offered in Cyanogen mod, but there's a thing in themes UI. As you know, MiUI is extremely customizable and we can have a variety of themes. Like I just download this theme and my apps and my widgets and my home screen would start looking like this. I have thousands of themes in MiUI which can be customized. Another thing, if we go into the components, we can customize everything you can imagine in MiUI. We can customize the lock style, lock screen, icons, the home screen, the ringtone, the notification, the alarm style, even the boot animation, the boot audio which it gives, and the dial pad. Let me just customize the dial pad and show you. The default dial pad is this. We can choose the iOS style dial pad, that is this. I'll just apply the iOS style dial bar and show you. Here it is. This is the iOS style dial bar that I downloaded, and you can just use it for a variety of purposes. This is the dial bar. You can change everything. You can also change boot animation, like I have Beats Audio boot animation on this phone. Then going in the themes, we can just download a lot of themes from the themes app just by searching and by going on popular themes or normal themes that are available on MiUI. MiUI is often updated and provides new themes and new applications day by day. MiUI is changing bug fixes, repairing bug fixes in the MiUI. Like if I go into the updater, it shows that I am running, I am one update behind. I can just update it. Improved messaging, improved security of cloud messaging, that's another bug. Going into updates, we can also manually select an update. If we have an update, like we downloaded an illegal update from the net, we can just change or get the update by going into settings and finding for the update in the normal my files kind of application. Then there is a if we go into the notification bar, we see that there are quick toggles over here. If we go into the more kind of bar, we can actually customize the quick toggles from here onwards. We can customize which quick toggles we want and which we don't. So if I go into the more button and I want to have power, or I want to arrange it in a different pattern, I could just do it directly from here. Then there's another thing that if we go to the notification, sorry, if we go into the notification bar and in more, we get a settings for notifications. We go into settings, we can actually choose what kind of notifications we want. If we want bar settings, or if we want normal page notifications like usual notifications, and bar notifications. I have bar notifications for the present moment. Page notifications for the present moment. Let me enable bar and show you. The bar notifications would like something like this on the downside of the device, and both notifications are good, but I would definitely go for the page notifications. Then we can also show connection speed, that is displayed over here. I'll just activate it. Yeah, that's the connection speed that it will show over there. Then it would also show data usage, that would go into the notifications over here, that it shows that I have used 3.8 MB data usage till now. Then there are additional settings and manage notifications over there. Then going into the settings and going into the battery, let me go into the battery and show you some things. Yeah, that's battery. Going into the battery, we see that there is a setting for customizing how your battery indicator will look like. We can have a graphical battery indicator that is very inappropriate as such, but it will just give a graphical representation of how much battery is left. Then there is a percentage notification, percentage indicator that I am using currently. Then there is another top bar notification. This one is pretty funky, and it's like a green kind of bar. You see that green bar for showing how much the battery is. Then if I go into the settings again and go into backup and reset, I can create local backups from here. Like if I click backup over here, it will create my local backup, and I could just go to MiCloud. Let me find MiCloud. I think I can't find MiCloud. There's a thing in MiCloud that in MiCloud, yeah, there's MiCloud. You can just back up all your data in MiCloud. Creating a backup in MiCloud, we could just directly go to i.mi.com, and it would give all our information, backed up information on MiUi Cloud. If you create an account on MiUi Cloud account and then just go into the i.mi.site.com, then we can just have all our information and we can access my information from there. There is another thing that i.mi.com provides is that it can help us locate a phone. It can also help us wipe the phone if our phone is lost, and it will also remotely ring our device. Then going into the settings, we can also change the color of the notification LED that is over here. Going into the notification light, we can on the pulse notification light, and we could also choose the color, that is blue, yellow, green, cyan, white and violet. There are a lot of colors, and you can even customize for what kind of application, what kind of notification color you'll want. Like for calls, I can select blue. For messages, I could select red. That's the kind of thing that it offers. Then in the notes app, we can just swipe down and take my notes and just close it, and it would obviously be saved in the notes app over here. It's something like for taking fast notes at one go. Then going into the buttons, like going to the settings and going into the buttons, yeah, here the buttons. Going into the buttons menu, we see that we could just go into the menu, home, back, long press to take photo. Like if I on this and disable power button, no, wake with volume controls, yeah, I on long press for take photo and disabling for waking up with volume buttons. What the two things do is, going in the lock screen, I can just press the home button for a while or back button for a while, and it would go to the camera and also take a photo. That's what it did there. Then rather than waking my phone with the lock button, I could wake up with the volume controls right here and not finding the home button again and again. Then in case you are having some trouble with the hardware of the device, you can just go into the dialer dial star hash 6484 and hash star, and it would open hardware tests. This app kind of enables you to conduct hardware tests on a device rather than taking it to the MiUi service center that are now not that good in India. So it would just show you like hardware tests for this device and would help you do the hardware tests and troubleshooting for your phone. This is about it for the MiUI software features that it offers. Thanks guys for watching. This is Prasham from Mobipedia signing off. Please do remember to like, subscribe and share this video if you could. Thanks. Bye.